Well, good afternoon, Chatham County, and welcome to Chatham Informative, episode number 2. The reason why we haven't put episode number 1, we had started episode number 1, and we ran into some technical difficulties and internet issues with Spectrum. So basically, we're going to kind of skip that one, number 1, and start off with number 2. So I am the host, Jesse Bradley, and this is a podcast where we'll bring you the latest Chatham County news and events, and we also have a segment called Ask the Mayor, where Mayor Donald Matthews of Silas City will talk about things that are happening in Silas City government. And you will get a chance to ask the mayor questions about Silas City government. In future podcasts, we will showcase businesses of Silas City, and we'll also have students reporting on events that are happening within the school system. Uh, right now, it'll just be me uh, telling you about a couple of the news uh, that happened here in Chatham County. The mayor had to, at the last minute, uh, kind of run to an issue that he's following up on. So on the next podcast, uh, hopefully he'll be here. If you want to send us any questions to ask the mayor, as you see running across the screen, chathaminform@gmail.com. You can send them to that address, and he will address those at the next podcast. This podcast will be streamed on Mondays at 10 o'clock. We had some issues this Monday, and we decided to air this podcast on Wednesday, May 15th of 2024. So, let's see. There's something else I wanted to tell you about, but let's see. Oh, so to tell you a little bit about me, I'm also the founder and program director for Right Here, Right Now project, which is a nonprofit organization that delivers digital skills training. I also sit on the board for Innovate Chatham. We are working on a website for Chatham Informative, and we will announce that when that goes live. So to get into the news for today, our first story is an NC man body was found over 200 miles from home. The sheriff's office is investigating the death. Chatham County Sheriff's investigators are trying to find out what happened to a man found dead May 2nd at Goldston Recreational Park. Deputies responded to the scene after getting a report about a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot of the park on Glendon Road in Goldston, according to news release. They found the body of a man later identified as Steve Aaron Emmons, 42, of Green Mountain. Green Mountain is located north of Asheville, which is over 200 miles from Goldston. Investigators did not immediately find a reason for Emmons' death and contacted his family. The release said. The NC Medical Examiner's Office is working now to determine that cause of Amon's death. There does not appear to be an ongoing risk to the community. The Chatham County Sheriff's Office is continuing to investigate. So anyone with any information can contact the Sheriff's Office at 919-542-2811. On to our second story. 12 students have been named 2024 JM Arts Scholars by JM Arts, the Jordan Matthews Arts Foundation, all receiving scholarships to pursue intensive fine arts study this summer. They are Felix Banks, Abigail Cockrum, Delaney Fuqua, Tavi Gray, Carolyn Lucero Santiago, Natalie Morales Sagata, Eleanor Reese, Aiden Sachs, David Taborn, Jonathan Vasquez, Maxie Vasquez, and Samantha Weber. Hopefully I pronounced all your names correctly. I apologize if I didn't. Scholarships are funded each year primarily through individual contributions to the foundation and donations received at concerts and other events. Most scholars choose to attend week-long residential workshops offered on university campuses. This year, 3 students studying vocal music, Banks, Gray, and Morales Zagata, have been named JM Arts Farrington Village Singers Scholars thanks to a generous contribution from the community chorus composed of residents of Farrington Village, Galloway Ridge, and surrounding areas. One other student, Lucero Santiago, has been named a JM Arts Mike Williams Scholar thanks to a generous contribution from the Jordan Matthews PTA in memory of the late Jordan Matthews science teacher. We are able to offer these life-changing experiences because of the generous support of our members, says JM Arts President Rose Pate. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And again, I apologize if I said that wrong. This project is at the heart of our mission to make the arts accessible to our students. Cockrum, Lucero, Santiago, Sachs, Taborn, Jonathan Vasquez, and Maxie Vasquez will attend the UNCG Summer Music Camp and Band in Greensboro. Banks, Fuqua, Gray, Morales, Sagata, and Reese will attend the UNCG Summer Music Camp and Chorus in Greensboro. Weber will attend the Dance Project's Teen Technique Clinic in Greensboro. Since creating the awards 12 years ago, CM Arts has presented 101 scholarships to 70 students, with some receiving awards to study for more than one summer. The initiative was designed to help young artists develop their talent, explore artistic options before making their college decisions, and bring what they learned back to share with other Jordan Matthews students. Organizations and individuals interested in contributing to the JM Arts Scholar Program or other projects for high school artists may contact Pate at info@jmarts.org. And let's see. And contributions can be made online by Venmo or PayPal and can be mailed to JM Arts, P.O. Box 395, Silas City. Zip code is 27344. And I have the banner up on showing you the address for that. Okay. Well, our next section was going to be Ask the Mayor's section, but segment. But as you can see, as I have told you at the beginning of this podcast, that he had a previous engagement that he had to attend to. So with that, I will turn now to the events segment, which I gotta find my sheet here. Give me a second. As we go along with as we doing more and more of these episodes, this will get a little smoother and not much eruption. So hold on just a second here. Okay. So today at 6 p.m. there's live jazz on Wednesdays at the Sycamore, and Steve Hobbs Trio will be playing. So that again, that's at the live jazz. That's live jazz on Wednesdays at the Sycamore. Steve Hobbs Trio, which they will be playing at, which the Sycamore is at Chatham Mills at 480 Hillsborough Street. That's in Pittsburgh. Second event is meet the CEO of the Chatham Chamber of Commerce, and that is tomorrow, May 16th, from 4 to 6:30 p.m. at the Carolina Brewery, 120 Lowes Drive in Pittsburgh. Another event, Allison B. Hott presents April, May, June, July with Julia Ridley Smith at Flyleaf Books, which that location will be at 752 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Chapel Hill, and that is the time for that is 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Then on May 17th, we have music at the Mosaic, and Dalton Davis will be playing there. And the time for that is 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. They'll be playing at the Mosaic Family Commons, 60 Mosaic Boulevard, Pittsburgh. Then we have Pints and Pallets, and that's on May 18th at 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And that will be at the Havoc Brewing on 39 West Street in Pittsburgh. And the cost for that event is $55. Again, on Saturday, we have a meet and greet James Gabin at Flyleaf Books. And again, the address for that is at 752 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard in Chapel Hill. And the time for that event is 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Then we have, again on Saturday, Gilbert Chapel Distinguished Poet Series, Central Region Reading with Maria Rope Hale, Gilbert Chapel Distinguished Poet Series, Central Region Reading with Maria Rope Hill at Flyleaf Books. And the time for that event is from 5 to 6. Again on Saturday, May 18th, we have a dinner and piano concert fundraiser for missions. The time for that is 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the Pittsburgh United Methodist Church on 71 West Street in Pittsburgh. And the cost for that event is $20 per adult, and children 12 and under are free. The buffet menu will be pork barbecue, fried chicken, and dessert. Then we have an event on Sunday the 19th, which the Pittsburgh United Methodist Church is having a Rise Against Hunger, where they're asking for people to package 10,000 meals to fight global hunger. And that event is from 2 to 4. On Tuesday, the 21st, Karen Booth is doing a swap and smell the roses with Reese Ryan at Flyleaf Books. The address for that is 752 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, Chapel Hill. And the time for that event is from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. We have Jazz Night, Wednesday, May 22nd, 6 to 9 p.m. at the Sycamore, and the artist will be the Day Quick Jazz. And that is, again, the Sycamore is at Chatham Mills, 480 Hillsborough Street, Pittsburgh. On the 24th, there will be movies at the Mosaic. Bobby is playing. And the time for that event is 6 o'clock to 9 p.m. And that will be played at the Mosaic Family Commons, 60 Mosaic Boulevard in Pittsburgh. And that is the end of the events for the couple of weeks. We air this podcast every other week, so our next excuse me here till I okay. So our next airing, our broadcast will be on either the 28th or the 29th. We will post that up on Facebook, So when you go to Facebook, just look for Chatham Informative, and we'll have all the time and the date that we'll be broadcasting live. Otherwise, we will post a replay of this broadcast later on in that day, and we'll post that broadcast has been posted. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm a little nervous, my first time doing a podcast, and hopefully this will get a little smoother as we go along here. But and most likely it'll probably be a little longer with the mayor here. And then we're going to also be doing businesses, showcasing businesses. We'll have featured businesses explaining their businesses to the residents of Chatham County and what they are doing. Um, uh, in the coming days. As far as with me, I will be probably by the next broadcast, I will announce classes that will be held at the Community Engagement Center in Pittsburgh, in the Food Lion shopping center over by the, I believe it's the doctor's office there. Urgent care, that's what it is. Urgent care. We'll be holding classes, and that'll be like a 3-week class. Actually, 4 weeks. 3 weeks you'll be doing classes. The 4th week is a test if you like, and that if you pass that test, you will get a refurbished laptop with Windows 11 on it. So this is basically for beginners. So if you want to learn more about computers, I will announce that at the next podcast. So with that being said, I wish you guys a good week and weekend, and see you at the next show. Thank you.